Then if that's the case, Milo leaned in only inches away from Ryan's face. I would appreciate it if you never talked to my lover again. What looked to be a necklace made from his hair and tooth. Hello, my loves. I'm Degenerate, and welcome back to Perfect Love. Today, we are going to go back from our original playthrough and see what would happen if we drugged him. And then also see what would happen if you picked this one as well. From that same load. Not from the drugging one, but from the stalking one. Drug him back. Wouldn't it be fun to give him a taste of his own medicine? Drugging him. My, that does sound fun. Think of all the applications I could use it for. Playing with your strength is always a good thing, my Pookie Bear. Wouldn't it be fun to learn about such things on our little study date? Are you asking me out so soon? He teases you, but you can see that he's giddy about the idea. Well then, shall we have our fun date? Let's get going then. Despite your wobbly legs, you felt exhilarated at the thought of Ryan's face with fear. You walk out of the dorm room and Milo follows suit. Okay. Super creepy hallway, by the way. You walk with Milo to a seemingly quiet part of the campus. Unlocking an abandoned lab, Milo trails in behind you. Since when did you have access to this lab? Question mark. Since a very kind professor saw my interest and decided to give me access. Oh, so you took it off of someone then. I can't pull the wool over your eyes then, huh? No. Are you disappointed in me, Milo? He takes your hand and kisses up your arm. Dang. How can I ever be disappointed in you, my Pookie Bear? You were the one who saved me from Ryan. So now I'll be the one who'll save you. No matter what. Waltzing into the lab, the beakers and other glass tubes stood watching us. Well then, let's get started. You think back at what it felt like when you were drugged. Dizziness, a bit of drowsiness. The way he did it so fast, and the fact that you couldn't see it in the water. Looks like that bastard learned from before, and actually made the proper dosage of GHB. He's done this before? You're right, you weren't here last year. There were a couple of deaths due to overdosing on drugs. Oh. That's what that was then. Because I was so confused when we had like that USB or whatever and we were arguing. Talking about like deaths or whatever. I'm like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. But now I know. Look at that. A lot of students were thrown into jail, but there were rumors that Ryan was the one behind it all. Just rumors. So, if you could recall Ryan's face when he got accused. Oh, you could. I don't know. It wasn't the face of someone that was innocent. Yup. Milo laughed sharply, interrupting your train of thought. Then he's really getting what he deserves then, huh? Yeah, I guess. I can't wait. Don't be so hasty. I wouldn't want you to get hurt, my Pookie Bear. You hand him over some safety goggles, and he puts them on. Aw, super cute. Do I look good? Very. He giggles, happy with the compliment. Now then, shall we start? Of course. I don't even know what GHB is. GHB is probably the most common one. We have the ingredients already. Luckily, you had experience with it before and knew what to do. With the materials here, it seemed that it would be rather easy to make. I've also always wanted to make chloroform as well. Chloroform? Huh. Thought it might not be that good in this situation. I suppose it would be different than in the movies. You might as well suffocate them with how long that would take. Unfortunately, I still need him alive for the project. Maybe next time then. His voice sounded like he was joking, but his eyes told a different story. Maybe for fun, I'll show you how to make it in a bit. You pull out a silicone packet you had taken from the seaweed you had eaten earlier. I'll have to check if it's enough, but ketamine is fun to make as well. I love this conversation. And as for this, you pull out another packet from your pocket. Seems like it's pretty easy to get. Ropanol? What? What? I don't know what that says. If you could pretend you need it for anxiety. I don't know what that is. You sure have very varied interests. Yeah. Oh? Is there some hesitation I hear, my Pookie Bear? It was a joke. You know that I only have admiration for you. Just thinking of Ryan's face after he realized what he's done is so... He drools hungrily. Tantalizing. You stretch out, prepared to teach Milo the ropes. Shall we? We shall. For a couple days, you and Milo would sneak inside the labs. You had to be careful to clean up afterwards, but considering how secluded this lab was, nobody ever came in. Milo, as usual, was a fast learner. He picked up everything naturally. At the same time, you and Ryan finished your project together. You'd convinced Ryan to have a drink once the both of you had finished. A perfect opportunity. How surprising. I guess since we're almost done, he wants to celebrate early. I'll be a bit more careful this time, and you hold out some white powder to show Milo. Get a bit of vengeance too then, huh? Well, Milo, you coming with? I'll need backup in case something goes wrong while we're talking. Actually, if you don't mind, may I do the honors? You tilt your head inquisitively. He wants to talk to Ryan? What a surprise. Are you sure, my Pookie Bear? It would be terrible if a repeat of last time happened. I'd rather you not get hurt. I won't let him get the best of me this time. I promise you, my Pookie Bear. You see his eyes filled with determination. You can't seem to say no to it. Alright, Milo, as you wish. We arrive at the bar that Ryan had invited us. Hey, it's... Uh-oh. His fake smile dropped as he saw that Milo had joined you. You too. Ugh. You looked at him condescendingly. Sorry? Did you not think I would bring him? I thought it would just be us two, you know? Because we actually worked on the project. Right. Well, sorry about that. You smiled in a fake manner. And he glares at Milo. Milo doesn't even look at him as he scrolls through his phone. Ryan glares at him and turns to you. Ryan drops down closer to you and whispers. Don't you think this is too much? I mean, all this for him? I'm not sure I like what you're trying to say, Ryan. Ryan looks up suddenly to hear Milo laughing while looking at his phone. Never mind. But if you ever listen to me anyways, yeah, it'll end up badly, you know. Thanks for the warning. But I know what I'm doing. He turned to the bartender to call for our drinks. How nostalgic. It seems you still remember my favorite. Well, yeah, I'm not a monster. The barkeep taps our drinks onto the counter, and we cheer to finishing our project. To us. Another year of our professors torturing us. He puts the glass to his lips, but before Ryan could drink, Milo slung his arm over his shoulder. What are you doing? This? Oh, this? I just wanted to thank you so much for helping my lover with this project. After all, you really saved their grade, and I can't thank you enough. Despite how friendly his words seemed, there was an aftertaste of malice. Though, it seemed like Ryan didn't pick up on it. Oh, that? It was nothing. This guy. Ryan... Wait. Though that's not the reaction I was expecting. Uh-huh. You planning something? No. Milo makes a quick expression of anger. Before snapping back to his cheerful facade. Sorry. I thought this happened twice. What are you talking about? Do I look like the type to hold grudges? I mean, I can't be mad at a Galaxy Wars fan. Oh, Galaxy Wars. I totally know what that is. What? You watched that too? Of course, what person didn't? Oh, wouldn't. In fact, there was a new preview earlier today. Really? Show me. Milo pulls up the preview and lets Ryan watch it on his phone, and uses the other hand to slip something into his drink. He winks at you mischievously before stirring it slightly with the previous ends. These previews are too short. Unfortunate, right? Guess we have to wait for the next one. But I shouldn't be interrupting your time together, so I'll just sit way over there. Watching. He smiles as he walks away, but leaves shivers down Ryan's spine. He looks at the drink, and hesitantly looks at you. What's the matter, Ryan? Let's drink to our success. Right. He looks at it again, then closes his eyes and chugs it. He taps the glass on the table and walks off. Oh? Where are you going, friend? I have class. What? Really? What was it that you used to say? That going to class is a waste of time? To say it nicely, that is. Why don't you just stay? His eyes flashed a dangerous expression, and Ryan looks towards you. Milo, let's let him go. Just seeing his ugly face is enough to make me puke. You cling onto Milo's arm, and his face changes to an expression of adoration. Plus, if we leave now, then we can spend more time together, right? You trace your finger on his chest, and as Milo's eyes are fixed in worship on you, Ryan slips out the back. My Pookie Bear, why didn't you just say so? Where did that rat Ryan go? Still focusing on him instead of me? Question mark. He looks back at you gleeful. No, of course not. You're my entire world. My everything. Then you shouldn't even so much as think about another person. Understand? Come on, Milo, let's buy you a drink. You did such a good job. Dragging his attention away from Ryan, you meet Milo's gaze. You just wanted him to look at you. And only you. Okay, well it worked, so. And so college life went as normal. Whenever you saw Ryan, he would hurriedly walk towards the opposite direction. And Milo, he started to invite you out for drinks more often. Uh-oh. Why do he look so short, but then like the hair is throwing me off. He said he wanted to get to know you more. Right, with glasses on? I'm a sucker for glasses, y'all. I don't know if you know that. But yeah, I do like glasses. I don't care who it's on. Like, come on now. Put straight in some glasses and I'm done. You got me, you got me. But they were goggles. But now he's just wearing regular glasses. I don't know. It was like anything we hand him, he just keeps on. Freaky. But you knew that wasn't the truth. Every now and then you would see him putting something in your drink. It was cute, thinking that he could hide it from you. Really, it was. It made you proud that he had taken your lessons into heart. Oh yeah, you see? One lens is rounded and the other lens is like square. Uh-oh. So you drank it nevertheless. The kind of glee he had whenever you did was entertaining, and you slowly felt weaker. Milo would feign ignorance, asking if you were okay. You must be studying too much. Let me take care of you. And you'd be brought over to his dorm for him to nurse you. Yeah, he loves that. Slowly you start to take care of other things, like your meals, your things. You weren't allowed to do certain things. Milo would simply get anything you wanted. And didn't need anything you wanted or needed. Comforting, yet restricting. A cat playing with his prey. Dang. It is really fun being the mouse, isn't it? It was at least the entertaining game of it. Oh, game to you. At least it is to you. That's why you created this game. Perfect. And so for a while, nothing else out of the blue went on. It was always just you and Milo. There goes the heavy breathing again. Milo's smooth charade never seemed to dim. He smothered you with love. Almost too much so. Your body seemed to have regained its strength again. How annoying. It seemed regardless of what you do, he would never push onwards himself. Despite him simply blowing air about how much he wanted you. It just wasn't enough. Isn't it time to take action then? To finally make him what you wanted him to be? Yes. Just one final push. Just like last time. He was walking around campus, waving to people as he passed by. Last time it was the hat. This is so amazing. He kept looking at you, smiling. Do you want to say something, my Pookie Bear? Milo stopped for a second and cocked his head. How can I live without you, my Pookie Bear? You've made me into something completely different. I'm so happy. Not only do people finally notice me, but they don't treat me like some gum that they found on their shoe. Oh, this is that choice. I'll make sure I'm the only one you ever see. There's no way we would part, right? You breathed out slowly as you heard his words. Poor simple Milo. His fate was sealed for good. Okay. So, this time, he's wearing glasses. So I feel like this choice... Because there's more endings than there is, like, the scenarios, you know? Let me see. Go to page 2, please. I don't know why that doesn't work immediately. Alright, put that there. I know it's about to happen. Okay. So after you get the clean Milo or whatever, because you know it said like he cleans up his clothing or stuff like that. But this changes like the accessory he wears, and I feel like it also changes this. What happens after this? So I'll have the hat, and then you get this one, and then I'll have the glasses, and then you get this one. No! Did I not take care of you enough? That's why the glasses. I get it. All the things I did. I should have practiced more. I understand. Okay. How could such filth like me properly compare to someone like you? Milo. I can't go back to what it was. If you leave, then they'll hurt me again. Leaving? No, we know this part. Alright, let's go. We're gonna continue with this one. Maybe he doesn't blow up. Okay. The school. I wonder what would be easier. Oh, cause yeah, he does a different thing to the people. Okay, cause now he's like a drug addict. Oh, I'm a druggie. Drugging the cafeteria food or just the water supply? I don't know. You can't help but smile happily at the results. My, this next part will be fun. Yes, okay. So basically he just does something different to everybody. Is this with Ryan again? Yes, you taught him how to drug me, trying to befriend me so I wouldn't notice. Yeah. I don't want to think about what happened the next day. Did you like shit yourself? Just leave me alone. I did everything you asked, right? This is hilarious. Before he could celebrate any longer though, Milo had grabbed his wrist. With a cold smile, he asked a simple question. Finally what, Ryan? Uh-oh. Ryan went pale seeing Milo's smiling face loom over him. It's nothing, Milo. Nothing at all. He croaked out an unconvincing lie. Then if that's the case... Milo leaned in only inches away from Ryan's face. I would appreciate it if you never talked to my lover again. Milo lets go of his wrist and he shakes it. Oh, and as he shakes, Ryan runs away without turning back. Oh, whoops, wrong button. He turns to you next. My Pookie Bear. What were you two talking about? He said it with a slight smile, but there was a coldness to it. It seems he wanted to take me back. To use me as some sort of toy again. But no matter how much I said no, he refused to let go. Thank goodness you shut up. Oh, okay. This is way different. Because now he's not like stalking. He just happened to be there. Interesting. All lies, of course, but Milo ate it up as if it were the words of his god. He smiled, eyes widened with an unsettling grin. I see, I see. Then I'm glad I was able to save you then, my Pookie Bear. Please don't worry. I'll make sure that something like this will never happen again. I got you. Quiet declaration, with the red burning in his eyes. Ever since Ryan ran away, Milo seemed to have been engrossed with a new hobby. As much as he tried to find out what he was doing, it seemed he was very secretive about it. It's a surprise. Are you trying to find out what your present is going to be? It's a surprise for a reason. He would say in a sing-song manner, happy to see that you were so interested. He kept his gift under wraps, always checking his phone as if he were watching and waiting for something. Humming happily as he continued scrolling through his phone. He would always talk about how excited he was to gift it to you, how much you would love it, until finally he was finished. As a surprise, he blindfolded you and brought you somewhere secret. I'm so excited. I hope you like all of my hard work. We'll see. Even the dog is ready. Like, what? Unveiling your eyes to behold, you stood in awe at what you saw. For a second, you thought that there was a person sitting in the chair in front of you. But as you leaned in closer, you saw what it really was. What the hell? A giant jointed doll? An exact What? What? An exact replica of Ryan. Okay. The skin, the eyes, the clothes, they all looked exactly like him. Milo, this is amazing. How'd you manage to make him look so convincing? Has some very good references, let's say. What? You smiled happily? Oh, proud of the praise you had given him. You inspected the doll closer. It was so lifelike. How did he... You realized immediately. The eyes were moving? Ooh, the pupils dilated and expanded as if we were trying to communicate. The face seemed wet, as if it were crying. Milo leaned closer to you. What the fuck? I'm sorry though, my Pookie Bear. I actually ended up selling this one to a collector. I hope you're not too mad. You looked back at him and gave him a smile. No, of course not, my Pookie Bear. How could I be mad at you? As an apology, I'll make as many dolls as you'd like. Any friend, foe, classmate, professor. I can make anyone into a doll for you. Anyone you want. Oh? How generous. You know, I was just thinking. I'd like a nice doll of Desmond. Not Desmond, bruh. Don't you think it would be a nice gift for his girlfriend? Wow. I think she would be thrilled at that kind of surprise. If that's what you wish, who am I to deny my Pookie Bear? You stared into his eyes. What a beautiful masterpiece you had made. A perfect doll maker just for you. Any person would become your doll. To break or to destroy. To make them cry of joy or fear. How delightful. Your hard work had spawned something so wonderful. Now you have your one and only perfect love. A doll's love end. Wow. Okay, that was freaky as hell. Your perfect love makes you the best dolls. That's what that was. But in the other one, when you pick when you pick to get rid of them, I don't think he just kills one person when he does that. The whole bombing thing. He kills like multiple people. Just because Ryan like set it off. Still, I think multiple people were around for that. Is this different? Okay. Why do you look like that though? The professor was lecturing as you wrote down notes. Being a good student. Okay. Or at least you should have been. But more than anything, you felt like you wanted to hold something. And squeeze the life out of them. What the hell? Eris? We've never met this person. He thinks he can just leave after all that effort I put into him? He's lucky that I'm such a kind person. Oh, Eris was the name that you got to choose in the beginning. Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it now. It's just, this is us. Got you, got you, got you. You should have known he was too rebellious, too hesitant about what you wanted him to do. Yeah. He was an absolute waste of space, a complete waste of time. This is Ryan we're talking about, I'm pretty sure. Try to focus on the lecture, but your mind wouldn't stop drifting back to him. Looking around the classroom, you tried to pick through the various students. Dating someone. Too narcissistic. Get on your nerves. If you dated her, you'd bash your head into a rock. Uh-oh. Oh, this is like before we made Ryan bully him, I guess. You locked eyes on a guy who was staring at you. He seemed to panic a bit before looking away, a quiet blush spreading across his cheeks. You cocked your head curiously. How long was he observing you for? Despite his large size, he seems to be hiding behind his books, nervously fidgeting with his bandaged fingers. Sorry. His clothes were patched up, with bandages on his face. Easy bully bait. Probably gets into accidents a lot. You touched your fingers to your forehead. A meek person like him would be the perfect candidate for your love. How easy it would be to mold him into what you wish. Won't it be fun? Milo, says the professor. Milo, change. The man who was staring at you stumbles around, startled by the professor. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry. I was, staring at someone. Could you turn off the lights? Yes, of course. He stumbled out of his seat, nearly tripping as he turned off the lights. Milo, change, huh? Pull out your phone, typing his name. Milo. You smile, feeling joy you hadn't felt in a while. I'll make your dream come true. My true perfect love. Okay, that's what you get after that one? Interesting. Well, now that we know that, very interesting. We have both things for the Ryan part, so we're gonna go back to this one and do the protect one. And we're gonna go back and do the other one and then protect. So, yeah. No matter what, the world will always find a way to take us apart. It's cruel, isn't it? Yes. Then the solution is simple. Just make sure I can't be taken away. Easy. Make it so I'm yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. From red to blue! It felt as if you would simply freeze in place looking at him. As if he wanted to do everything to please you. I think you know what I'm talking about, right, Milo? Sometimes those kind of things simply can't be helped. Yeah. You've always been the only one for me. I was foolish to think otherwise. Everything about you drives me crazy. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I can't live without having you near me. So now instead of him hurting others, he's gonna do everything in his power to keep me one place. Love it. You nearly laughed at the results that you had produced. You can't wait until he broke. Ah, yes. Ryan. It felt painful when you tried to stand up. It seems like Ryan may have bruised you while trying to get the USB. He didn't seem to care or even notice as he held the USB victoriously in his hand. He also didn't notice when Milo loomed before him. Ryan. Uh-oh. Ryan flinched upon hearing Milo say his name. What? Uh-oh. What are you? He looked over at you, his eyes open at the state you were in. What? What did you do, Ryan? What did you do? His loud voice caused everyone to halt in a freeze. It was rare that Milo would raise his voice at anyone, but the way he, the way he growled as tears streamed down his face made you excited. How could you? How could you hurt my Pookie Bear? How could I let this happen? Oh no. His breathing grew rapid as he started hyperventilating. I can't wait to watch you writhe as I break you. Haha. I know everything about you. Not to make your life miserable until the end. I won't let you hurt them anymore. Trust me. That's on period. His eyes, his piercing stare were ice cold. Ryan hesitated, not sure of what to do. This is the last you'll see of me. Sure. I promise. Wait, did he say this isn't or this is? It is, okay. He's definitely coming back. He'll be back. Without another word, Ryan scrambled away, leaving you and him alone. Milo, how could I let this happen? He was clutching your hand so hard it started to hurt. You were the one that saved me, and I couldn't even save you from him. Someone as godly as you. His eyes were void of life, like someone had gripped his very soul and crushed it. I don't deserve to breathe the same air as you. I don't deserve to stand where you stand. His breathing finally calmed down, the erratic behavior fading from him. I should have known. I could never be perfect for you. Oof. Before he could say anything, he dashed off. What the fuck? You tried to go after him, but the pain caused you to stumble. This is a problem. All that work. With no other choice, you dragged yourself back to the dorm to rest. For a while, you didn't get to see Milo, but you knew he was always watching. This is the stalking thing. That probably changes. Things of yours were still missing after all. The camera's still working inside of your dorm. And yet it was quiet and frankly rather lonely without him. So, you left him a note. Milo, I miss you. Soon the next day there was another note on your table, along with what looked like a box of chocolates. I miss you too, my Pookie Bear. Oh, that's supposed to say wish. I wish I could tear out my heart and give it to you, but I'm not worthy. Whatever you want, whatever you need, I'll give them all happily to you. And so the notes and gifts became commonplace for you two. He would leave gifts throughout the dorm, in your backpack, and on your bed. This guy just has free reign. Some items were romantic. Flowers, candies, even little cheesy plushies. Well, some are more disturbing. Pictures of you at your classes, notes with your name scribbled over and over again about how unworthy he was. He looked... What? what looked to be a necklace made from his hair and tooth. As the days went on, the gifts and notes became more erratic. Drawings of you and repeated messages in blood became more common. Right. He would give gifts of his saliva and tears, as well as his fingernails in a strange fashion, mixed with yours. You never saw him, but you knew he was always watching. Whenever you were just about to buy something that you've just run out of, you would find out the item. You would find the item on your desk the next day. If someone was giving you trouble, you would find bits and pieces of their clothes, hair, and even teeth on your doorstep. Along with a note, lovingly stated that he had brought you gifts. Oh, you always felt him watching, the sounds of crawling within the walls. It felt comforting, knowing that nothing could touch you. This is like... Just go ahead. That you had someone who worshipped you as if his life depended on it. But then again, how far could he go? You decided to test it one day, scribbling out a note in detail. Just like usual, it was gone the next day, replaced with a note and a heart drawn in blood. And then, for a few days, it was silent. The note stopped coming. Your things stopped disappearing. At least until one day. No, I don't want this box. I actually don't want this one. Because I feel like there's something way too big in there. So, I don't want this one. You found a box inside of your house. Inside the home. It wasn't outside. So, it's very important. There was a strange smell to it when you approached it. Yeah, I had a feeling. And when you opened the box, an amputated hand greeted you. I said I didn't want it. Is that Ryan's hand? With an eye necklace wrapped carefully around its fingers. Yeah, that's Ryan. Inside it, a note. Just as you wanted. I got you just what you wanted, my Pookie Bear. I did a good job, didn't I? That's what you wanted, right? Please praise me. Praise me. Oh, repeated. Again. This guy. Over and over again. You looked up, smiled, and stared straight into the camera hidden in the walls. Oh, my Pookie Bear, you did so wonderfully. I love you so much. You could hear the heavy breathing within the walls as you praised him. He's in your walls? Freaky naked, bro. You were worried at first that Milo would have left you. That all your work would be undone. And yet, you can't ask for a better circumstance. Oh, my Pookie Bear, you truly are my perfect love. Perfect love beyond the wall's end. Beyond the wall's end. You're so funny, game. Your perfect love gave you the best gift. Oh, and it's the hand. Oh, that's crazy work. This last one has to be from this side then. I really started with this side first. That's crazy. Alright. Well, we're gonna do the other one now. I wonder if there's a way I can make you never forget me. I wonder. So that I'm always imprinted in your mind. You nearly laughed at the results that you had produced. Couldn't wait until you broke. Ryan. In his excitement, Ryan fumbled with the USB, dropping it to the ground. He scrambled to get it, only for him to be by the feet of Milo. Ryan tried to grab the USB, only for Milo to step on it. Hello there, Ryan. What do you think you're doing? Milo. I was just getting something from D. Nothing big, really. I just... Silly Ryan. That's not what I was asking. Let me rephrase it for you. Why are you near my Pookie Bear? Better question. Oh! I don't know. So, I don't know what this is. Why were you even talking to my lover? Get away from them! The utter disdain in Milo's eyes made Ryan shrink away. Look, I won't bother him anymore, okay? I swear! I was just about to leave. He won't see me anymore. Yeah. Well, I know, Ryan. Because if you don't... His eyes were cold, as if he was shooting daggers into Ryan. And then he smiled. I'll make sure that the hospital is your new permanent home. All for you, Ryan. With that, Milo lifted his foot and Ryan scrambled away. He looked at Ryan as he ran away, and then back at Milo. Thank you, my Pookie Bear. What? Will you leave me like you left him? The question caught you off guard, and you were stunned into silence. Milo, what do you... No, you wouldn't. I'll find a way to be together forever. You couldn't put another word in as he walked away from you. A cold shiver went down your spine when he had looked at you. It felt as if something bad was about to happen. Something that you couldn't take back. Obviously. You woke up groggily as if you had been sleeping for ages. As the fog in your mind cleared, you realized that you were seated on a couch. Did Milo drug you last night? It was hard to remember. There was a strange ache in your left eye, like someone had tried to scoop it out. Really? You tried to move your hand up towards it to feel what was going on, but you realized, try as you might, you couldn't move your limbs. You could only awkwardly bob your head side to side. I wouldn't try to move my Pookie Bear. We're still in the middle of getting married, you know.
Huh?
Married? Yeah. Uh-oh. Charlie Milo tapped the ring on your left hand, with the ring matching his. They say that this finger is connected to the human heart. And that if you betray someone in love, you'd have to cut it off. I thought that idea was so romantic, so I decided that we should have something from each other to seal the deal. Okay. Ooh. My eye is gone, guys. It's in his eye now. I just figured it out. That might be what happened just now. You look up at Milo slowly. Yes. Yes. And your eye looked straight back at you. Which one was it? That was probably the one covered in fluid? I wasn't sure if I did it correctly, but look! We're matching now, aren't we? His face flushed. The eyes started to cry with tears leaking out. An eye for an eye. Ah, it was strangely beautiful in a way. But I'm not quite done yet. I have one more thing before we are officially married. What more could you have, like, you know? A metal stick with a symbol of an eye on it, colored in hot red. With this, we really will be together forever. Before you could protest, he pressed the iron straight into your bare chest. Not my chest. You let out a scream of agony as the metal burned into your skin. Your eye, Milo's eye, both started tearing up. In reflexive pain, you bashed your head into Milo's nose, causing him to stumble backwards. Gasping, you felt the steam rising from your chest as the marking settled onto your skin. And then you heard laughing. A hysterical, gleeful laugh. Trying to ignore the pain, you craned your neck upwards to see. A Milo, blushing profusely in ecstasy as his nose bled out from your previous headbutt. That hurts so much. Oh no. Being hurt by my Pookie Bear. He wiped the blood from his nose, also while pressing down, with his painful, squirming sounding joyful. You felt the paralysis in your arms wearing off, and you touched your chest, circling the newly scorched branding. We're so close to being bound together. He placed the branding iron into your hands and started to pull off his shirt. I can't wait. I'll be marked just like you. Soon. He guided your hand to push the rod against his skin and... Pushing it into him, the tears from his eyes started to run down quickly. He was drooling, enjoying the pain a little too much. Oh, wow. You pulled it away, leaving a deep mark on his chest, mirroring yours. I feel like the transferring of the eyes was enough. I don't know. Now, even if you run away, even if you were taken from me, we are marked as one. You cupped his face as he spoke, drying his tears with your fingers. Finally understand, don't you? The kind of love I was striving for. This is it. You understand, right? To be twisted into one, a cruel love to most, but to you, it was finally the perfect love you wanted. A married love. A perfect love performed a marriage ceremony. Yeah! Let me see. Oh, it's the same one. Okay, so you get 2 of those after each ending. Let's see. Skip all that. Okay, get that, and then yeah, you get the same one. Get the... Oh, my back. Other side. Stretching is good for you guys. Stretch. Ooh. Okay. All right. Well, that was all of the endings for the party route. Dang, I don't know. This recording is pretty long. And if I did the other one and then also, you know, the other endings, that'd be like a 3-hour recording. And I don't know if I want to edit all that. Oh, yeah. I might just stop right here, but then start another one, you know, right after. Which I don't think that's so bad. Oh, to do. At least in my opinion. Alright, well, unfortunately, I cannot. I thought I was gonna start the other one. Oh, you get a picture? What? I didn't know you get a picture. Wow. What? I didn't know you get to come back and see the picture. That's actually pretty cool. I know this is probably gonna upset you guys, but I don't know if I can do the whole other route after this. Because I don't have the time, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to split it. So sorry. The next one will be a longer one then. For you guys. It's gonna be longer and it's gonna feature the full route with the batting cage, right? Because that's what you can pick. Yeah. You get the batting cages and you get the party. So we're gonna go in the next one, we're gonna do the batting cages and we're gonna do all the endings instead. of what I did before, which is play it once and then come back and finish the ending. So we're gonna do all 4 of the remaining endings. Oh my gosh, in the next one. Oh, okay, I like that. That was cute. So yeah, we did all of these. The next one will feature all of these on this side. If you enjoyed this one though, which were honestly, I think the one I got was probably the most normal out of all of them. Maybe, I don't know. But the other ones, it's just, I don't know. The hand and the freaking, or maybe it's that one. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. They're all bad, but I'm trying to figure out which one is like, you know. Either way, if you enjoyed it, I enjoyed it. It's very well done, honestly. A like would be very much appreciated. Of course, subscribe for more. The next one will be sooner rather than later, you know? So, yeah. With all of that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my loves.